Hey everyone, I'm Charting Man Dan, trader and technical analyst with the Chart Guys. We're going to check in on the markets in this video as the bulls keep their complete control. I'll show you what I'm watching as our full bull control guide. Crypto stocks getting some attention today as well. Bulls still having fun. So let's keep it simple. The futures chart. We've got a daily stair-step pattern. SPY and QQQ have had dividends. We have to adjust for the dividends because things are a little bit different depending if you do or don't. If you don't, the artificial drop in price in regards to the dividend is a daily bull flag, whereas if you adjust for the dividend, it's still a daily stair-step pattern. We have not broken the pattern of a higher low every day over the last 8 days. So I prefer to adjust for dividends because I view dividends as an artificial change in price, not based on supply and demand and trading. But if you just want to skip all that, just go to the futures chart. And we're going to be looking at the 4-hour EMA 12. We talked about this to end last week and said if that is holding, bulls don't have anything to worry about. And just look how many times we have been holding this level. Held it here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Held it this morning. Bulls broke into continuation. Granted, it's a bull break without much follow through, but I'm going to wake up tomorrow. I'm going to pull up this chart. I'm going to look at where the 4-hour EMA 12 is, and we're either going to be holding it or we're not going to be holding it. And that's going to dictate my outlook on the morning. When we lose 4-hour EMA 12, we're going to look for daily higher lows, and we're going to watch for backburners, first hourly oversold conditions. Some names that have already started consolidation are still seeing backburners work well. Coin, the crypto stock, being one off the top of my head. We'll look at that in just a moment. But sticking with the 4-hour, NASDAQ, same deal. Just grinding up the all post FOMC, 4-hour EMA 12, all over the weekend, Sunday night into Monday morning. And again, bull break here. Daily stair-step pattern, tons of space for the higher low. Next time we consolidate. And bulls in complete control. We'll watch the retracement sides when we begin daily consolidation. But again, we're anticipating daily higher lows are going to be most likely unless something stands out to us glaringly with all sectors dropping together or massive bear volume. And again, one thing that has consistently been standing out is rotation. Just real quick recap. FOMC reaction, IWM, ARKK, XLF, XLV shoot up to the upside. The Magnificent Seven, which is the major tech names, major NASDAQ names, didn't do much. Some of them were pulling back. Thursday, same deal. Friday, the runners from the FOMC reaction consolidate. The Magnificent Seven see big green and keep the NASDAQ really strong. And if you'll remember, Apple confirmed the weekly bull flag, and we said Apple confirming increases the probabilities that all these other names will confirm their weekly bull flags as well. Then Amazon did it, then the NASDAQ did it, and I got something in my eye. Amazon did it, NASDAQ did it today. Meta, Netflix did it. So I'm still riding my Meta swing trade, and one thing that I said to Chart Guys members today in the live stream is when I entered that trade, I had little conviction that I was nailing the weekly higher low. I knew a weekly higher low was the most likely scenario. But even after the first 2 days of this bounce, if you ask me what's the probability that that's a weekly bull flag into continuation, I would have said 33% chance that's what's going to happen. But I traded the oversold bounce. I sold partial profit. I stuck my break-even stop under 313. And now I have a position that's up almost 10% because I just let it play out. So again, I cannot stress enough trying to position yourself, taking some partial profits, setting your stop losses, and letting your bias not be an impact. Because there are so many times where my swing trades, if I had acted on what my sentiment was, again, this screamed bear flag the first 2 days of this bounce. And then the bulls showed up in a big way. So Meta weekly bull flag confirmed, Netflix bull flag confirmed, and pretty much everybody but NVDA, and NVDA is testing all-time highs, failed by 0.25% today. But weekly bull flags following through. So again, the lesson is look for the leader, and if the leader does something and we have the same setups on similar names, it increases the probabilities that they will do it as well. Semiconductor daily consolidation started today. And again, a lot of dividends being distributed. But we're going to look for first hourly oversold conditions. That's not close to happening yet. We would need another red day tomorrow for that to be shaping up. If it does, ideal is when first hourly oversold aligns with daily EMA 12 to set that higher low. But again, we got intra-sector rotation. MU started pulling back today. AMD traded sideways while NVDA got a turn. Remember when NVDA wasn't doing much and AMD bulls took over and then MU bulls got a couple day move? Inter-sector rotation, intra-sector rotation. It's going on everywhere. So now we got NVDA trying to confirm the weekly bull flag to all-time highs. And even if we fail, we're just going to look for a daily higher low. ARM had a downgrade today. So they've started daily consolidation. Anything above 62.75 is a daily higher low. My guide, if daily EMA 12 is support, the bulls have full control and don't have anything to worry about. And we'll keep an eye out for first hourly oversold conditions if we get there, but we would need another leg down tomorrow. Tesla started the morning as a bull, but gave it back. Relative strength into relative weakness. Generally, the reason for that switch is a very clear rejection from a key level. Not necessarily the case this morning, but bulls clearly ran out of momentum and then lost it. And so now we're going to be watching for daily consolidation. Considering we don't have a daily uptrend at the moment, the bulls have to see a higher low and higher high to try and follow through on this move. XLV. So again, I'm looking at this and saying, okay, how could rotation continue from here? Well, QQQ has not pulled back on the daily in 8 days or whatever it is. What the bulls want to see, again, just put yourself in the ideal scenario. If I'm a bull, what do I want to see? I want to see QQQ daily consolidation, and with that, I want to see XLV set a daily higher low and head back up towards the recent highs to offset that consolidation. So that's something I'm going to be watching for. Again, I'm not going to trade XLV. I don't trade this sector, but it's going to be just an indication to me. Is this exactly what the bulls want to see? Yes or no? Because I've been laying out exactly what bulls want to see as far as, remember talking about, a month ago or whatever it was. This reminds me of the summer when we saw the semiconductors in the NASDAQ lead the way up, and then we saw IWM and the laggards get their turn, and that's what the bulls want to see. And so just lay out the scenario. Just imagine that you're all in long with no protection. What do you want to see happen? And then you can observe whether that's happening or not and try and do so without as much bias. So XLV trying for a daily higher low in the next day or two. Need to hold EMA 12 to stay real strong. XLF daily consolidation underway, trying for a higher low as well. And had some green today. Doesn't look like it, but slightly green. How does that make sense? Are we not adjusted here? I don't know what's up with that. Close 37.35. I don't know if Fidelity's wrong or if TradingView's wrong, but either way. It's brief daily pullback, looking for a daily higher low. I'll have to double check that when I'm done the video. So again, best case, XLF, XLV set daily higher lows when it's time for QQQ daily consolidation. IWM pulling back sideways really, but sideways is just fine. If you're coming after a big time breakout, sideways to allow the EMA supports to catch up, just fine for the bulls. Again, not close to hourly oversold. We'll keep an eye out to see if that shapes up. We would need another leg down for that to be the case, and we're going to keep an eye out for it. Daily EMA 12 support guide here as well. ARKK, same deal. Looking for a higher low, watching EMA 12. So all these names have started daily consolidation. XLF, XLV, IWM, ARKK, all the names that shot up post-FOMC. Today it was clearly the Magnificent Seven continuing. So far it's been 2 days. Well, half of Wednesday and then all of Thursday, with these names being the leaders, and now Friday and today with the Magnificent Seven being the leaders. And so just watching to see when it goes back. And does it go back, or does everything drop together? If that's the case, it stands out in a big red flag. MARA crypto stocks on fire. So MARA getting the bull break to the highest level in 7 months. Yet another, you'll find a lot of these out there. These monthly inverse head and shoulders. Coin did it. There's a lot of growth names that are trying to shape this up. Who's the other one? I wrote it down because I liked it. CVNA, monthly inverse head and shoulders. Look at the lack of resistance after 58.08. Just nothing. So MARA is all bulls. Coin, same deal. Coin now has 3 times with hourly oversold. This one happened in pre-market, so not ideal. But hourly oversold, marking the daily high or low 3 times now. Just back burner 101. Exactly what the bulls want to see for strong continuation. And if you don't want to chase, you're buying hourly oversold. I was tempted to make an entry pre-market in MARA, but held off. I'm not doing a whole lot of trading into the end of the year, but attempted an NIO long today. Had pretty much a break-even stop out. So my attempt on NIO, which had a gap up on news, again, NIO, another name, forming a base of support and getting to the highest level in a couple of months. I was looking for an NIO hourly higher low on the morning pullback and just made an entry on the morning and ended up. So I was looking for a quicker entry, got filled 840, sold half at 849, and then stopped out. I think 827 was my stop. I missed stopping out initially by half a penny, but a little bit early on that, and so stopped out. Traded the crypto stocks in both directions. Definitely left money on the table. MARA had an hourly higher low, and I was not anticipating that we were going to get the bull break of 1688 today. So reminder to myself, leave a runner, because I had some nice entries there that I did not hang on to. But again, we're looking for hourly higher lows and daily higher lows, just using the trend as our guide to help us determine what to do. And I said to the Chart Guys members as well, the way that I'm approaching the market right now is obviously bullish. And what I will do is just keep firing at the bulls until I start losing, because there's enough profit cushion that I will happily take some losses going long, whether it's day trades or swing trades or what, until I lose a few times and then say, okay, things are shifting. I need to dial it back a little bit. I need to turn down the aggressiveness. And so I have a couple swing positions right now, one in Disney, one in KWeb, and not confident they're going to play out. But again, I see enough of a setup and there's enough bullish action around that I just keep trying until I get the big stop sign. Okay, this isn't working anymore. And that obviously has not happened yet at this point. So that's one of my trading styles and approaches to trading in general. Keep using backburners until they stop working. There's going to be a time where it doesn't work, and you just got to ensure that you're not letting that loss get too big because you get too overconfident. But keep doing it. I mean, coin, keep buying hourly oversold until it stops working. The dollar tightening up today, inside bar, not much going on. Definitely don't want to see the weekly bear flag straight into a significant bounce, just like that marked the oil bottom. We don't want to see that shape up a dollar monthly higher low. So I really want the dollar to set another daily lower high and lower low, because if we see a 50% plus bounce retracement after the bear flag confirmed, that's a red flag for me in long metals positions. Gold's trying for a daily higher low. Again, nice post FOMC move. Got to confirm the daily uptrend to set the weekly higher low. Silver, same deal. Got to confirm the daily uptrend to set the weekly higher low. Miners, got to confirm the daily uptrend to set the weekly higher low. So metal bulls really want to set that daily higher low, ideally tomorrow. We'll see if they can pull it off. Cannabis stocks still on the weaker side, scouting a daily lower high, which is the most likely result of this bounce. Again, bigger picture, watch the long drawn-out equilibrium, likely to break sometime Q1 2024 in the absence of news. But overall, still definitely a weaker sector. The weakest sector, I'll say, in markets right now. Solar sector was giving it a run for its money. They're both real weak. Just not benefiting from the euphoria in the markets that almost everything else is. Oil. So daily bear flag confirmed or weekly bear flag confirmed with no follow through. And that marked a temporary bottom. Now the question is, can the oil bulls confirm the daily uptrend? Same as natural gas. Nice bounce over the past few days. Must confirm a daily uptrend for bounce follow through. So we haven't officially topped out yet, but watching for the top of the bounce and then watching for a daily higher low to be the result of that bounce. Bulls are trying to shape up a monthly higher low to try and remain in a continued tightening range. But burden is certainly on the Bulls to prove to us that they can do that. So I still have some hedges, and I won't get rid of those until daily consolidation. They're still smaller than my long position. Essentially what that does is just decreases my long exposure a bit, but I'm not going to sell positions that are still holding supports and holding the trends. Other than that, don't do anything drastic into the end of the month here. We're not trying to hit the home run right before the bell at the end of the year. Nice, fresh, clean slate to start next year. Get those New Year's resolutions in order and do good things. I had an experience last night. So apparently there's an underground local wrestling league. And so Sunday night, why not?